Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today a deep dive into CNN's new streaming service. They're trying again. CNN Plus, massive bomb. Kind of ended up being a big joke at the end with how quickly it was shut down. Will the second attempt here save CNN as its ratings continue to fall and it tries to become a streaming service to expand its market, along with a weather service? We'll break down everything we know about CNN's new service, answer many common questions we got, and more with this. First, though, if you're new here, you can find a link to the story I'm about to talk about. It came out a little while ago. I'll put a link to it in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you like what we do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Do one or both. Let's YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. All right, let's dive into this. CNN this year will launch several new products, try to expand their business as viewership numbers plummet and they struggle to find a way forward in the world of cord cutting. This comes as many news organizations are struggling, not just CNN, but they've been hit particularly hard. With this, they're going to do two big things. First of all, they're launching a weather app. This one I find interesting, but CNN Weather is going to be an app be able to put on your phone and probably get their weather videos, but also get current and future weather forecasts and the like. This one I actually think is the least likely to be successful. There's so many weather apps. People are very loyal to their weather apps. You have to be significantly better, I have found, in things like this to pull people away. Whether it's the Weather Channel, AccuWeather, Weather Nation, WeatherBug, your Google Pixel Weather, Apple Weather. There's so many weather apps now that are A, free, B, very good. You need to offer something special to pull people away. It'll be interesting to see what CNN does beyond just having some CNN weather videos in there that makes it stand out. But the other big thing they're going to do this year is launch another streaming service. Now, you remember a few years ago, CNN Plus was supposed to be the next generation of news delivery. It was intended to target hardcore news fans, people who loved CNN and wanted even more CNN news. It wasn't a live stream of CNN, but it did give you a feed of delayed CNN programming and exclusive interviews, documentaries, news programs, and the like for CNN Plus. It barely got off the ground, reportedly had very few subscribers, and resulted in Warner Brothers Discovery, as soon as they took over leadership of CNN, quickly just axing the program and shutting it down. Now, as subscriber numbers fall, they're going to try again. And they're going to try to get the word out there about this and try to grow their market. Now, will they be successful? Your guess is as good as mine. A few things that we do know about. It does seem to be that according to reports that this could be bundled if you are a CNN subscriber through a cable or certain streaming services with it. You'll get it for free. What's included seems to be very similar to what we've seen from CNN the first time. Exclusive news programs, reviews, documentaries, and other similar programs with it. How that will play out, I don't know. We saw Fox Nation launches a very similar service. It was meant to be an add-on for fans of Fox News, and it offered extended programs of popular hosts, exclusive content from popular hosts, and more. Failed to find an audience, and they shifted it into kind of a lifestyle network. Now you find new episodes of Cops on there and documentaries and other stuff about lifestyle content, Duck Dynasty family releases, and more, all on Fox Nation. You actually don't see too much news on it, and it's really more about lifestyle content, documentaries, and the like. See if CNN can find some type of magic formula here. It's important because the network is struggling. I've said this before, there are more cable networks than the market can support right now. Cable viewership is down to the late 1980s numbers. But there's way more networks now than there used to be. And because of that, we're seeing a growing demand for people to go out there and find ways to get viewers. And one of the ways now for CNN says, well, if we can't track them through cable, maybe we can track them through a streaming. We also saw them partner on CNN Max, which was a feed of CNN content on Max, where now that's not going away, though it is limited to some tiers now. It'll be interesting to see what happens to that once CNN is split off into an independent company. A factor here you can't ignore. Sometime expected in early 2026, it's been officially announced that CNN and its sister cable TV networks are being spun off into an independent company, separate from HBO, separate from the studios, and separate from the Max streaming service. This will definitely have a big negative impact, as it will limit some resources these cable networks will have and access to other stuff. What their long-term vision, what their ability to survive on will be, your guess is as good as mine. But for now, what we do know is that CNN is kind of grappling around, trying to find a way forward. So leave me a comment, what do you think? What do you think of CNN's plans to offer a news-based service? If I was CNN, I would not do this. I would not be launching a news service like this. I would actually be focusing a lot of my efforts into the CNN Max platform, expand our free online presence, and diversify our platform in many ways. Streaming of news has not been very profitable for most people. Increasingly, Americans view news as something that should be free. I get it from social media, YouTube, and other websites. It's not something I'm going to pay $6 or even $4 a month for, or more. You leave me a comment and you let me know what you think. But CNN, the future is very much in doubt. What are they going to look like post split with Warner Brothers Discovery off into its own company along with its other cable networks? What's this new streaming service? Will it have any hope of being successful? You leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'll love to hear from you. Until next time, take care, be safe. I'll be back again real soon.